The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Chiefs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Hall now, throwing to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And now out come the Bills.
They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Hall. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Hall to throw on 2nd down.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Gregory Rousseau
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hall throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Hall. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown from 3 yards out.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught here by Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
He's going up top for Taylor.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And it was the LA Chargers who will continue on in the playoffs.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here's Bass now to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Well, now they'll try the end around. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And oh, it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even.
Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. And Beasley with it over the middle. He's got room at the 30, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Off the play fake, Hall. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trent McDuffie. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Here's Hall, throwing on 3rd and long. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And here come the Bills. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
To throw it is Hall. Throwing on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw again. And this one caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal. A minute 51 on the clock.
Mahomes.
Their sold-out crowd is behind him. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down.
Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes will throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 3 yards remain for second down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
They are in a field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see it.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.